What's going on, everybody? The Island Race coming to you live with yet another video. I got another video for y'all, and I want to talk to y'all about how I went from a beta male to a alpha. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I just want to talk to y'all for a second and just explain to y'all how it all started. Growing up as a young child, my mom was pretty much, I was a victim of the beta style, the beta male. So, you know, my mom and my dad were married. They're still married to this day. But my mom was always like the dominant, pretty much the dominant figure. She was more like the alpha woman, you know. So she had a lot of control. And shout out to my dad, my pops. He, was great as far as like, teaching me like, as far as like basketball and certain things. But when it came to like women, that wasn't like his forte, so it kind of made me, growing up, I would like accept like women could say, oh, shut up, or do this or do that, and you kind of accept it because it's like, this growing up, that's kind of what you're saying, and you kind of soft, and women kind of like, telling you what to do in a way, right? That's what happens when you're a beta male, and for me, I was just like, all right, growing up, and I got in relationships, and it was the same, situation, same thing. I was, woman, you go through certain situations with the woman, and she pretty much had the control on her side, right? So as I got older, right, I started to hang around my cousin. I moved with my cousin. It was like when I was like 19, 20, moved with my cousin. And he just showed me different things, like everything that you learn in life is just a lesson. It's an experience that you learn from. You got to master it, and you got to control the situation. You got to learn how to, to take those things and learn from it, right? So what happened was I was around my cousin, and I learned so much from him about women, right? So by me learning those things, I applied them, and by me going through, before I had got to that point and I moved with my cousin, I had already been through, serious relationships, right? So growing up, by me going through those relationships and getting out of those relationships, I was single for almost probably like, I'm still single to this day. I was single for like 6 years, right? 6 or 7 years, probably 8, right? So by me being single, right, I started to learn more and more about myself. I started to gain more confidence within myself, and I started to look at things different. I started to see what I wanted, what I needed in life, and how I control situations. And I just analyzed everything that I've been through. I wrote down everything that I went through and been through, and I learned how to master the art of that, and just watching different like YouTube videos and just pretty much controlling the situation, right? So long story short, like, I went through that and I moved. So now I'm at the point where I don't give a shit. Like, I say what I want and I do what I want, and, I accept what come with it. You gotta, if you feeling those emotions, like however you feeling, you just gotta act like they're not there. Act like they don't exist. You have to control them. Now I can go to women and say what I feel. Like, if I see a female walking across the street and I see it's like a lion, right? You gotta be in attack mode. If you see something you want, you gotta go after it. And the main thing is we kind of fear rejection because, we feel as though, like, especially that's how I used to be. I used to fear rejection because I felt like, that was the only girl, like, it was the only girl in the world. But the truth of the matter is billions and billions of women in this world. You get what I'm saying? So you sitting around and stressing over one, it's billions of them. And it is what it is. You either going, like, I go approach and I'd be like, hey, this is what I say. I go over there and I'd be like, look, can I talk to you for a second? She's like, yeah, I'm like, look, I ain't even gonna waste your time. I don't want to waste your time or anything. I just want to ask you, you seem like a cool person. I don't know why God brought me over here, but I don't know why I just felt the need to just come over here. It was just something about you, and I just want to be your friend. Maybe we could text or, grab some coffee. Let's do something, like just anything. Even when people would be around me, like, when I was working at this famous hotel, right, this big hotel, and I'd be downtown, and this girl walked past, like, it was this girl, she had walked past, and she was with her guy, and the guy was like, she was like, where we about to go? And I just looked at her. I was like, we about to go back to my house. Like, while she was with her guy. And he looked and he was like, and she was shocked. She started smiling like, and she was just staring at me. So now I guess I don't know. It's just come from me not caring. You just gotta not give a shit. Like one day we was outside and I was chilling with my friend, and girl, she just walked up to me and just started staring at me and started looking. So she was just talking about, she was like, my friends are just so drunk and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, I was like, man, I was like, they ain't no good friends then. I was like, why they gonna let you get out there excited and all this other stuff? So I'm talking to her. I was like, I say things like, especially these like white women. So I say, that, BBC is the number one search result on Pornhub or whatever, or something like that. And they would think, you're so funny. You're so, like, I was in the car with one girl, like I met in Uber, right? So we sit in the car and, I just say things, I say whatever come to my mind. Like anybody that's around me, they'll tell you, like, I just say whatever come to my mind. And a lot of girls bite, some girls don't, but it's, it's just about confidence. I'm sitting in the car and I told a girl, like, she was like, she said she had kids and all this other stuff. I was like, damn, I was like, how many kids you got? She was like, I got like 3. I was like, shit, I'm trying to have like 6 or 7 kids. She was like, for real? Why you trying to have that many kids? I was like, you know what? I was like, I just want to have me a couple kids. She was like, well, how? She was like, well, you gonna have the same baby mom? I was like, hell no, I'm gonna have different baby moms and all that shit. She was like, she just busting out laughing. I was like, yeah. I was like, also, I just want to have like 5, 6 kids at the same time. So when they turn 18, they can get the fuck out together. So she's busting. You're so funny. You're so, oh my God. Like, what's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. Had her laughing, all this other stuff, right? So long story short, next day I ended up getting the drawers. I end up getting the panties, slow dancing in the pussy, I'm talking about. So yeah, anyway, so like I said, you got to learn how to control the situation, learn how to, like this one girl, I can give you another scenario. Like she called me and she was like, why you, she act like she don't want to be bothered. We sit on the phone all night. She act like she ready to go to sleep. And I said, look, I'm going to call you. Like, you sound like you don't want to be bothered. Just hit me when you feel like talking. So then she got mad. Got out the phone. Called me back. What you want? What? Like, what you need? For real? Blah. You don't know why you acting like that. Blah, blah, blah. Get off the phone with her. She blowing my phone up. Now she want to talk. So you got to learn how to control and a lot of women, like, they try to manipulate. Like, if they see that you weak, it's just like a male as well. Like, if they see that you weak and they can take advantage of you, they'll do it. But you got to act like, you got to, if you feel that way, if that's who you are, you got to hide it. You got to act like it doesn't exist, like that emotion doesn't exist. And that's how you control the situation. That's how you control a woman. You got to act like, even sometimes you have to act like they don't exist, And I could give you a whole lot of stories, and, the whole theory is just all the mindset. You just got to have confidence and not care. Say what you want, do what you want. And the more and more I moved away from home and became more of a man now. I'm a man now. Like, I can't say I feel like a man. I am a man now. I take care of my own. I do what I want. I say what I want, and it is what it is. It's just going to come with whatever it come with. And that's what becoming an alpha male is, controlling women and controlling what they say. You got to learn how to master the art of, what they want to hear and just say it. Say what you feel. If that's how you feel, then say it, So anyway, y'all click that subscribe button. That's just my story and how it happened for me. You could do it too. Just not give a shit. That's all I can say. My cousin had the best line. These are one of the best lines I ever heard in life. You treat it like dirt, stick to you like mud. I'm out.